In this video tutorial, I will be showing you how to install WordPress offline. That is, how to build your website on a local server, on a local host, without having to go online to do anything you want to do. Now, the first few installation processes actually needs your data in order for you to download the software that we'll be using for this. Then after that, say bye bye to using data to build websites. So you can actually build websites without having your data connection on. So let's dive right in. Now, in this section, we are going to be looking at two important aspects of web development. We have what we call server, right? And then we have what we call local server. Now, the hosting platforms are actually server. They serve as a server for your website, but it's online. Now, in this tutorial, we are going to be using a local server, and the one we have is called XAMPP, right? So we download XAMPP, install WordPress in XAMPP, and work with it. All right. So you just have to pay attention to what I would be doing. This tutorial requires a Windows laptop, right? Windows 7, Windows 8, any kind of Windows, as far as it's a Windows laptop. That's what is required for this tutorial. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, as you can see, XAMPP installers and download for app. Okay, we'll download this. You go to click here for, all right, XAMPP for Windows, XAMPP for Linux, XAMPP for OS. This is for Macintosh computers. So we are going to download XAMPP for Windows. Alright. Now they'll ask me to save it, and I will save it where I want to save it. Alright. Awesome. Your download will start automatically. If it doesn't, click here. So I have successfully downloaded my XAMPP. Okay, so you go ahead, download your XAMPP, install your XAMPP the normal way you install applications on your website. Alright, so once you've installed your XAMPP, go straight and open the, this is my XAMPP, go straight and open the XAMPP control panel. Okay, it's loading. Alright, so once the XAMPP control panel is open, you select start, Apache start or Apache, MySQL start. Once this is done, minimize it, and for you to know that you've successfully downloaded XAMPP on your system, you successfully installed XAMPP on your system, you type localhost. All right, localhost. Now, once this thing appears on your system, it means that you've successfully installed XAMPP. That's why they said, welcome to XAMPP for Windows. You have successfully installed XAMPP on this system. Now you can start using Apache, MetaDB, and so on and so forth. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is to download WordPress. Alright, now remember what we are doing is for the offline. I've taught you how to install WordPress online. So in case you don't want to go through that processes, this is what we are going to do. So you go straight to wordpress.org, not .com, wordpress.org. All right, now meet WordPress. Just go straight and select get WordPress. All right, use the software that powers over 42% of the web. Most of the websites you see today is built on WordPress, so that's also what we'll be doing. All right, so download WordPress. Yeah, I would save this on my desktop. I will save this on my desktop. So WordPress have been downloaded successfully. All right, WordPress have been downloaded successfully. So once this thing is done, go straight to XAMPP, go to PHP my admin, PHP my admin. Here we go. So PHP my admin is open. If you look at this place, you will see number of dashboard I've created, database I've created. All right, so we are going to create our own database. So we select new, we give it a database name. So let's give it WP. All right, let's give it WP as our database name. So we create. As you can see, we have WP down here. So you head straight to your file manager, come to your file manager, go to your this PC. All right, now local disk, you see where XAMPP is written. Select XAMPP, go to select XAMPP, go to excuse me. Okay, so once you've opened XAMPP, you go straight to htdocs. All right, this htdocs, open htdocs. So this is where we are going to install our WordPress. As you can see, we have I've created different websites. Some are practices as well using this procedure. So we are going to install our WordPress here. How do we do that? How do we do that? So what you do is you to go to your home page. You go to your home page, open that WordPress that you downloaded, or I don't know where you saved yours. I saved mine on my desktop. So open it and extract to that htdocs direction. All right, so you click on extract to. Okay, go to local disk, XAMPP, htdocs. Now you extract to htdocs. Okay, so once this thing is done, all right, so once this thing is installed, you see WordPress. Okay, you see WordPress. All right, now you rename this WordPress to the name of the site you are working on. So let's say tutorial. Let's call it tutorial. You take this same procedure to create any kind of website you want to create. So let's call this tutorial. Okay, the next thing we do is to come to our browser, type localhost/tutorial. All right, this is the process of installing WordPress. Once you hit enter localhost/tutorial, it will prompt you to install WordPress. Now, as you can see, WordPress setup configuration. Welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, we need some information on the database. Now, in this procedure, right now, we are trying to connect our WordPress site to that database that we've created. Now, they ask for database username, database name, password, and all that. So, let's proceed. All right, so the name of the database we created, remember, is called WP. So we come here and we enter WP. All right, then the name of the username, your database username, you clear it, let it be empty, or you use root for it. Now password should be cleared, password should be empty. Now you submit. Alright, Sparky, you've made it through this part of the installation. WordPress can now communicate with your database. If you're ready, time now to run the installation. Okay, so right here they're asking you for the site name, so we are calling to call this our site. Let me call it my website. All right, as we've been using in the other ones. Then username, you can use admin as your username. Password, you can change this password to your own password. So I'm going to use 22442. Okay, your email, any email you want to put, and that's it. Install WordPress. Alright, our WordPress have been successfully installed. Okay, so log in. If you remember, we used admin. Okay, and our big. Remember your password and your username. Okay, so as you can see, this is our dashboard. No difference, no difference. Now this dashboard is the same with the one we did online, the one we did with the free hosting and the free domain, and the one we did offline. As you can see, localhost tutorial slash wp admin. All right, so that's it. You've successfully installed WordPress. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to walk you around how to build website using WordPress. You get to understand everything in this dashboard. Thank you so much for your time.